What is up, everybody? We are back. Last week, I got to see Longlegs at the Vista Theater, and they even had a Q&A with Oz Perkins and Micah Monroe, as you can see here. And we're here to talk about whether or not this thing lives up to the hype. Listen, I got sick right after, so that's why this thing's been delayed. But without further ado, let's just jump right in. Listen, first things first. I know you've seen every single review under the sun by now, and people are claiming this thing to be the scariest movie ever made. And while that might be true, what I find scary and what the next person finds scary might not be scary to you. So I want you to go into this with your own excitement and try to form your own opinions, because if there's one thing that's for damn sure, is that this movie got under my fucking skin. And it made me feel so uncomfortable and just so gross that I wanted to leave the theater taking a shower. And that alone, for that reason, is why I think this movie's so terrifying. For a movie to make me feel something like that, that's what scares me. And, like, hats off to Oz Perkins, because what he did with that sound design and score, it's an assault on your senses that is just so haunting. And speaking of haunting, the cinematography. Each sequence and each shot, there's a hidden detail that I want you to look for. Whether there's something in the window or in the background. Each scene is just so creepy and so eerie that you just feel like there's something more there, and there might as well be. And on top of that, like, we already knew Nicolas Cage and Micah Monroe were going to be absolutely unbelievable in this, but this movie, when I tell you would not work without those two, I mean it. Nicolas Cage plays the perfect unhinged serial killer like we all knew he could. My only complaint is that I wish we had more scenes with him and Micah Monroe. Like, we already knew that she was the horror icon that we all thought she could be, but this thing, in my opinion, just elevates her. And it's honestly my favorite role of hers. She plays this FBI agent who's vulnerable, quirky, and just awkward. And when I went into this movie, I thought this thing was just going to be scary and just horrific the entire time. She brings some of the comedic moments, and I didn't expect to laugh. I don't think the theater did as well, but not only me, but the entire theater burst out laughing in a few sequences, and you'll know what I'm talking about when it happens. I can't recommend this movie enough. Like I said, for a movie to stick with me since I've seen it last Wednesday, and for me to not think about anything else, and to make me feel like I need a shower afterwards, that says something. So at the end of the day, I'm giving this thing 10 cess out of 10. Please go see this in theaters. You guys all say you want something original. It doesn't get more original than this. And if you can, see it in 35mm, because that experience alone was just mind-blowing. So there you have it, guys. I hope you all enjoy it.